So I'm just setting up my stream right now, bro. Hold up. Can you cut down the TV a little bit? Ezra, can you turn on the TV a little bit? All right, here we go. And we're off.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I think that's so close.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it.
He got Kareem Hunt. Oh, shit.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mayfield on play action. It's a short pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to play the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to go Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for second down. On the give, this is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He didn't even think of like the process. He didn't even think about it.
Mayfield down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's John Smith. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make
Well, he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A play fake for Swift, now good. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Weak today.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
You definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
Play action. It's gone. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
How the hell did they
have no block? Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 niggas, no block. That's trash. 3 niggas, no block.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the football, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give them a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out right at the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And hard running's going to get him over to 40-42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Did you go to the air side? Nah. Just put it over there. Everybody in gate.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
Everybody in gate.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I'm going to put you everywhere. Push it in.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it across the midfield straight into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. This time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st down, Mayfield. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. Past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
This nigga got like
no gain on the
85
play,
different
and it'll be
fucking
2nd and goal.
and a fullback.
This nigga got like 85 different fucking running backs. And a fullback.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back. The ball comes out.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves out there.
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
We got some mail.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Are you going to eat the leftovers from the cheesecake factory today?
Yeah.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is called.
I said yes.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He just scored on
for the
he's
point
beating
after.
20-7. He's beating by 2 scores.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Jesus.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On second down, it's Drake, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire.
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. Nifty move. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he's taken down back at his own 7. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down now, Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. To throw is gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Mayfield. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the Lions' 42-yard line.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run for it with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now gone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On 1st down, Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Does the big boy have the juice?
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here